Alright guys, welcome to this video. Limo here, and today we're going to cover the 3 Playboy levels. Okay, so you have to understand that there's different levels when it comes to being good with women. That's what I call being a true Playboy. There's different levels. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to cover exactly how you can level up through these levels and how you can get to the next level yourself. But first, what is a Playboy? Well, being a Playboy is not about being some immature pickup artist. It's really an art of life. It's a philosophy. It's a lifestyle in general. And not everyone can afford to be in a position to be a Playboy in the first place. You're a Playboy if you're wealthy enough with ample time for leisure. So if you're rich but you don't have any time to enjoy your life, then you're not really wealthy. So being wealthy means not only do you have the money, but you also have the time to enjoy it. And so being a Playboy is not only having money, but also appreciating the pleasures of the world. You travel the world, you're having fun, you're meeting your friends, and you enjoy the company of women. Now, you don't necessarily need to be a millionaire, but the minimum would be 6 figures per year in this day and age. So minimum $100,000 a year. And I've had women when I was a broke student, but it's much easier to travel the world, go on dates, and have more fun with a baseline of money because you don't need to worry about it as much. So now let's talk about the different levels. So there's 3 Playboy levels. Now the first level is the amateur level, the second level is the intermediate level, and then the third level is the professional level. Now let's talk about level number 1, which is the amateur level. And this is when you have a hard time approaching girls, especially sober. Anyone can approach a girl when he's drunk. Anyone can approach a girl after 5 shots of vodka and just mustering up the courage after drinking. But it's a different game when you approach women in your day-to-day life. For example, at the grocery store, at the gym, you see a woman in the street, you go and you approach her. That's a different game. So if you have a hard time approaching women in your day-to-day life, if you're a student, for example, if you see a girl in your college campus and you want to approach her, well, if you have a hard time doing that, then you're still an amateur because you're not approaching women regularly. You're just approaching women when you're drunk or whatever. You don't really know how to flirt, like you don't really have a strategy. You don't really know how to sexualize things. You don't have a structure when it comes to verbal communication. And you're probably not closing deals consistently. So you're kind of an amateur and you need to level up. Otherwise, you'll be left with the crumbs and you will remain at the bottom if you don't level up. Now, the second level is the intermediate level, and this is level 2. So that's when you can approach girls whenever you want. So for example, if you see a girl at the gym or you see a girl at the grocery store or you see a girl in the street, well, you can approach her, you can seduce her, you can date her, and you can have sex with her, and you can replicate that process consistently. And that's when the process becomes more predictable because you now have a consistent strategy and you have a system in place. And that's exactly what we do. And that's exactly what you learn inside the Dating Accelerator program. And that's what we practice inside my boot camps as well. Now, the third level is the professional level. That's level number 3. And that's when not only are you able to approach girls whenever you want, you can seduce them whenever you want, you can date them, have sex with them consistently, but you can also retain them. And that's when girls crave your presence. That's when they're truly devoted to you. They're loyal to you. They're truly in love with you. Like maybe at that level, you have like a girlfriend or something like that. And sometimes at that level, girls can even enjoy sharing you with other girls. That's when you can have threesomes and stuff like that. And they can even bring you new girls. Okay, now, not every guy aims to get there. Like it depends if you want to have a monogamous or a polygamous relationship. Depends on you. But at the professional level, at least you're able to retain them consistently and sustain a long-term relationship properly, right? So 3 levels: amateur, intermediate, professional. At the amateur level, you're kind of frustrated, you're kind of confused, you have almost no dating life at all. The process is kind of, it is just confusing. You have a low quality social circle. You have a weak online presence, probably. You have low confidence, an average lifestyle. You're not taking much action and you're relying mainly on luck. So that's when you're an amateur. Now, at the intermediate level, you take action consistently, you have some systems in place, you approach women regularly, you have a few wingmen here and there, you have a few friends, a pretty good online presence, you get dates when you want because you take action, and you have a pretty fun lifestyle. You go out with your friends, etc. But you have trouble retaining women. So most of the time it's gonna be short-term flings or stuff like that. Now, at the professional level, that's when you get dates whenever you want. Your game is on point, you know what to do, you have a high status online presence. But on top of that, you can retain women and get a long-term girlfriend. And you can easily focus on your business and your career because your dating life doesn't take as much mental space. You've kind of automated everything. And right now you're optimizing for quality and retention. You're not optimizing for quantity anymore, like an amateur or even an intermediate. You're focusing more on quality, retention, potentially having a girlfriend, and that's what you're focusing on. You need to understand this, like good game is your ability to meet and attract women on demand. So that's step one, that's the intermediate level. And then advanced game is the art of retaining women you attract and having them loyal to you, submitting to you, and even bringing you new girls. But it depends, obviously, what kind of relationships you want to have, whether, monogamous, polygamous, etc., as I said. So that's more advanced. Now, you should aim to be at least at the intermediate level because being an amateur honestly won't get you far. So shoot for being a professional, but at least become an intermediate. Now, it usually takes 1 to 3 years of consistent action to reach the intermediate level, but you can get there in less than 6 months with the right guidance if you're just a beginner. It took me around 2-3 years to reach that level, and getting my first mentor when I was 19 completely fast-tracked everything. And when it comes to getting to the professional level, well, you need at least 3 or 4 years of consistent action. But usually most guys get there within about 5 years in the game. And at that level, more knowledge and theory isn't really needed. What's truly needed is real experiences in the real world. Now, what's good is you can shortcut the whole process within 6 to 12 months with the right guidance. And what can help as well is immersing yourself with guys who are better than you. Because the thing is, if you go out with the same wingmen who are kind of at the same level, you're not really going to progress as much. However, if you go with an expert or with a guy that sees what you're doing and that can give you feedback, that's going to fix your blind spots 10 times more quickly. And so that's why on my boot camps with my clients, whenever we go out, whenever we approach women together, I can identify their blind spots effectively and I can give them a constructive feedback and we can debrief exactly what they need to work on and what things they need to change, right? And that's also going to make a massive leap in their results. So going on boot camps and having the right mentors is going to shortcut the whole process. Instead of taking you years to get there, it can take you just a few months. So that's the best way to progress. So if you want to move quickly through these levels, you're going to have to learn the proper dating systems and master them. There's no avoiding it. And otherwise, you'll keep relying on luck. You'll keep spending money on expensive dates without having anything concrete happening. Or you'll keep getting drunk in nightclubs and then just settle for a subpar option. That's what happens usually with 99% of guys. And there's 3 main systems you need to learn. The cold approach system, you need to learn how to approach women in real life, both during daytime and nighttime. The second thing is the online system. You're going to need to have a strong online presence, especially in this day and age. The main system we use is with Instagram, but you can also use Tinder and stuff like that. And then the third system is the social circle system. And that's going to be key to scale your network, build your entourage in your city, surround yourself with cool people, and really access the highest tier of women in your city. So those are the 3 systems: the online system, the approaching system, aka cold approach, and then social circle. Now, just to give you an example, Gavin has been in the program for about 8 weeks now. And since the start of the program, he got amazing results. You can read his success stories here. For example, the second week, he got a date from the IG system very quickly. The fourth week, he got 3 or 4 dates that week. So in a single week, he got 4 dates, which is kind of crazy. And then even 2 weeks later, he got also 4 dates that week, and he even sent me pictures of the girls he was dating. So it's pretty crazy. Like, you can make massive changes in just a few weeks time. Now also, my client Rahul is absolutely crushing it since the start of the program. As you can see, he sent me a screenshot a few days ago. He told me I got another threesome, fundamentals always the same, which is crazy. Then the second screenshot, he said, more results. I'm just taking a lot of action. Thanks for the continued support and guidance. So he's getting dates consistently. And this guy, when we first started working together, he was struggling to even get a single date, but now he's getting, multiple dates, even threesomes, like crazy stuff happening. And it's pretty crazy, and I'm really proud of him. And another example would be my client Dan, who got an amazing girlfriend within less than 6 weeks inside the program. So now he's still with her. He's having an amazing time with her. And before starting the program, he just got out of a relationship as well. He was kind of devastated from his breakup. But through the program, I showed him exactly what to do. I showed him the right system. He started getting a few dates. And then after dating 5-6 girls, he decided that one of them was kind of the right one. And so now he's just in a long-term relationship, and he loves it. And that's what can happen when you invest in yourself and you get the right system. Now, if yourself, you want to get 1 to 3 dates a week, or you want to attract your dream girlfriend within the next 8 weeks without wasting your time, and you truly want to shortcut the whole process, then you're in the right place. And we're actually offering a few game plans each week where we'll be able to discuss your current situation, discuss your goals, and then based on your situation and your goals, we're going to show you exactly how to bridge the gap with the right systems and with the right practices. So I invite you now, if you're serious, to click the link in the description to book your game plan. It's absolutely free. And whether you end up joining us or not, it's still going to be super valuable for you. You're still going to walk away with a clear strategy and a clear understanding of the steps you need to take to get there. So if you're serious, book your game plan. Would love to discuss with you. And in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you kind of a clarity on the next steps and an understanding of the levels. And if you enjoyed this video or this podcast, if you're listening to the podcast, just like, give us a review, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode or video if you're watching on YouTube. So see you soon.